Hello, I'm Rachel from educationhere.co.uk. Welcome. I'm going to recommend some books for once your child can read. Of course, it'll be a shared read at that point. Okay, at school, your child will probably be reading reading scheme books. I am going to show other books to begin your child's reading journey. So, first of all, these Usborne beginner books are really nice. They're non-fiction on such a wide variety of subjects. This is cats, there are dogs, knights, castles, and so on and so on. Seashore, beaches, different countries. Next, to get into a chapter book with a story, this is Fat Puss by Harriet Castor. Okay, so lots of illustrations with a little bit of print. I think there are 3 stories within this paperback book. Enid Blyton, Secret 7. This is a series which has been especially made for children beginning to read chapter books. I think there are 3 stories in here. Now, I never went a bundle on The Secret 7. I found it in a party bag actually, but as I say, it's got chapters, nice big print and pictures on every page. So there you go. This is a very nice little series from Little Gems, and this lovely cream coloured paper. The vocabulary is within 6 or 7 year olds range. I'll read you a little bit. The vet scratched his head. Well, you know what I'll have to do? I'll have to take that leg off, I'm afraid. There's a very bad infection in it now. The snake's poison has damaged it badly. I will be able to save his life, but I can't save that leg. Okay, thanks for listening. This is a wonderful series. Orca stories. I think there are about 20 in the series actually. Again, pictures and nice size print. This is all one story, so you're getting the feel of a real book. Okay, a few there. And I found these at charity shops. Like so many, these have gone out of print, but you can pick them up. Charity shops and online. Number 1 Car Spotter. Okay, set in Africa. Now I really like this character. He is great at mending things and coming up with new ideas. I only discovered him about a year ago, and there are plenty of books in the series. Here you are. Now, for anyone who likes fairies and magic, you may have heard of these books. They were very popular with someone in my family. Rainbow Magic, Daisy Meadows. Okay, and again we have illustrations. The story takes up the whole of the book. I think they're about 50 to 70 pages. And you get the feeling that you're reading a book and you've achieved something. The Magic Cone. One chapter. Okay, the vocabulary is nice and within the range. What has also been brought out within, I think probably from the same publisher, Very Magic. So here we have much bigger print, colour pictures, and so again this could act as a transition. So within this book there are 3 stories, whereas within this one the whole book is 1 story. Okay. Now, I wonder if you know those big illustrated books about Winnie the Witch. In many ways the vocabulary is quite predictable. A lot of words are repeated. So there's a particularly funny one, Winnie the Witch at School Dinners. So as well as the big books, there's a series of paperback books. I, again, happened to find a whole set in a charity shop. I'll just read you a little bit. Okay. Scrape, screech, puff, pant went Winnie and Wilbur. The table was leaving lines of scrape marks. Oh, flipping fish fingers, look at that, said Winnie. Pass me that rug, Wilbur. Wilbur and Winnie put the rug over the marks. But, trip, smash. And again, nicely illustrated. Here we have the Magic Tree House, Valley of the Dinosaurs. I haven't actually read the whole thing through, but I think it's quite exciting. That's the impression I get if you think this is exciting. Nice pictures, up print, and it's a paperback book. So, an early chapter book. Here we have the wonderful Bear Grylls. Okay, up to his adventures. In this series, I think it's either 10 or 12. Each child he meets learns a lesson, and it's full of information about the various places and potential threats that they experience. Great book. Yeah, there's a lot of print on that page, but here we go on. Here we go with good illustrations there. Now, Roald Dahl used to be the gateway to reading real books, and there's the Twits, and many people know this one from the film Fantastic Mr. Fox. So these are both books I would recommend as well at a certain stage when your child can read this kind of book. For people who like magic, unicorns, here we go. More advanced, Unicorn Academy with a sustained story and characters. Now, if your school does a shared reading lesson, which some schools do, I think this one is on their list. The Worst Witch by Jill Murphy, and that has been read by many children. Once you get into the groove of the story, what it's about, children learning, girls learning to be witches in the most positive way. They're school children, really, that's what it's about. Okay, there you go. Now, those are some of the books I like. Go wider as you wish. Above all, find books which look and feel like books, with chapters, characters, where a story is developed, and which one hopes develops the child's mind and their potential. Thank you very much.